She had or whatchamacallit, Nas had Lauryn Hill on there, man.
Okay.
Nobody. I think Lauryn Hill had the best verse of the year
You
on
think?
Nobody.
Ooh. What is going on, everybody? This is John here with my boy Lee, and this is another installment, episode 18 of the Would Have Talked About It Anyway podcast. Episode
Damn.
18, man.
Ooh.
Finishing the year strong, man. How you doing, Lee? How you doing,
We're good, man. Like it seems a lot, but we're really just youngins in the podcast game.
dude? Yeah,
We
dude.
haven't even like we're still at the beginning. What's not the finish line? The starting line? Is that what
The
that
starting
is?
gate.
We're still at the starting gate, bro. Like I feel like they even haven't like shot the gun yet. We're still like
We're just sitting there.
stretching. We're still stretching at
This is
the
all.
gate.
It's all the
You know what
prep
I'm
work.
saying?
It's all the prep work.
Yeah,
Man.
we're still stretching at the gate.
I
So,
feel you. I feel that.
but 18 episodes, man. And
Dude.
talked a lot about music, especially lately. We've
I
been
mean,
really
but I
getting
mean, to
into
be
it.
fair, that's a lot
Or
of what
honestly, even the whole like since we started, it's really been a lot about music since we started.
I mean, that's a lot of what we would have talked about, though.
That
to-
is true.
to be
That
fair.
is true. Every
To be
time you
fair.
call me, it is it's about music and basketball.
It's usually
you-
it's usually like, dude, have you heard this song, or have you heard this, have you heard that,
Yeah.
or like, dude, did you see that highlight, or
Yeah, her freaking Lakers stuck, Clippers stuck.
I mean, every so often, every so
Uh,
often. So
But you know what we both have Spotify. You know what I really like that Spotify does is it does like the year end
oh really?
review.
Uh huh.
Yeah. So
Oh man, are
um
you gonna make
let
me
me
pull out mine?
yeah, look, watch. I'm just gonna so I feel this might be indicative of what our top albums of the year may be. But so like my top song that I listened to all of 2021 was Silk Sonic, Leave the Door Open. I'm surprised that but whatchamacallit
I'm not surprised
after
with that. I'm not surprised with
after
that.
last night is at least like top 10, which is a lot because like it just dropped like a month ago
Yeah.
ish. It's like a month ago, maybe not even a month ago yet.
How many minutes do
This-
you have listened to?
Oh, where do you go to see like how many minutes?
Oh, see, I just pulled up my Spotify on my phone and
Yeah,
went to
same.
the end, where it gives you like a breakdown list of like your top five artists, top five songs. It gives you minutes to listen to your top genre.
Oh, you mean like the little PowerPoint that it gives you?
I mean, it's not really a PowerPoint; it's more like a list. I mean-
Yeah, I don't know. It didn't. I can't find it. I'm being
That's fine.
technically, but yeah. Leave the Door Open was my first. Second was Law of Averages by Vince Staple.
Oh, dude, really solid song.
Yeah. And then Skate by Bruno Mars. And
Dude, I feel like
Silk
six.
Sonic.
I feel like Silk Sonic's gonna be like 3 of your top 5, man.
No. Then it goes into Score, which is the Isaiah Rashad song with
Uh-huh.
SZA and Six Lack, aka Black. Well,
Oh,
not
nice.
AKA. It's just Black.
Yeah.
Then Got It All by Blast and Dom Kennedy. I feel like that's more. I feel like that came out like 2020, maybe 2019. I don't know. Four Things by Big Sean and Freddie Gibbs. That's definitely last year.
Dude, how do you have more than 5 songs, dude? Are you just looking at? Like,
I'm looking
your
at my
songs?
playlist. I'm looking
Oh,
at
you
my
look at,
playlist.
oh,
that
you're
it
looking at
gave
your
me.
playlist. No, I pulled up
Yeah.
my list, man.
Where do you go for that?
Uh, so like so if you're on your homepage, for me
Oh, I
it's like
think-
right next to it. Right next to the 2021 playlist.
Oh, I see.
And
I see.
And if you turn off the volume, you go all the way to the
Yeah,
end.
I get-
It'll give like the very last one will give you like your breakdown.
I see. Okay, what was yours?
Dude,
yours?
okay. So none of mine is from none of mine's from 2021. None of my music's from 2021.
Okay.
Most of my Spotify listening experience is when I'm either in the car on the way to work or when I'm working out at the gym.
Okay.
So, I mean, my top 4 songs are all like metalcore songs.
Ooh, okay.
Yeah. My top five songs are "My Own Grave" by As I Lay Dying, "Light in the Darkened World" by Killswitch Engage,
Ooh,
"What the Dead Men Say" by Trivium.
damn, your shit's like metalhead for real.
Dude, yeah, "Doomsday" by Architects.
Mhm.
And then the only non like rock song in the group, I have what is it? I have By Kid Cudi, I have Cudi Zone.
Nice. Wait, so normally when you use your Spotify, it's at the gym. When do you normally listen to your Spotify?
Usually when I'm at the gym, and I
Okay.
listen to a lot of metal because I feel like
That's
I
what
don't
hypes
know.
you up to like
It's
get going and
dude.
moving.
It like I don't know what it is, but like if I listen to anything other than metal, like my workout just isn't as good.
Mm,
Like when I listen to metal, like I can go like further. Like I can push like more weight. Like I can run a little bit further.
it gets you in the zone.
It gets me in the zone. It gets me pumped, man.
Nice,
Like Will
nice.
Ferrell when he's talking about my humps, man, and Blazing Glory. Um,
That's funny.
but yeah, dude. But it's funny. It's funny because like I'll give you like my top 5 artists, and like 2 of the 5 show up in my top songs. So my one of my favorite bands of all time is A Day to Remember, and they've been
Hmm.
like my number one artist for like the past like 4 years,
Mm,
and that stayed true this year, so I made it 5. And then I have Killswitch, Engage. Then I have
hmm.
Kanye.
Oh, nice.
Gotta have Kanye. I think part of that might have been because I listened to Donda twice.
Okay, like all of Donda,
Yeah,
like you
like all of
listen
Donda
to
twice,
like all
and
of
then
Donda.
like you, as you know, most like a good. I have like a good chunk of his like older catalog in a bunch of
Hmm.
playlists. So like, he always comes up in one way or another. I have Kid Cudi 4, and then I have Trivium 5.
Nice,
So
nice, man.
yeah, man, it's funny though. My top genre is rap.
Okay, even though your top songs are metal.
Even though my top songs are metal,
Okay.
top genre is metal.
Hmm.
And I've got like over 38,000 minutes, dude. It's
Damn,
insane.
that's crazy. Okay, wait here. Let me. I listen to so like for me, most of the time, like when I listen to like Spotify, it's
Mm.
either oh oops it's really in the car. Like I drive and like I drive back and forth to like my parents and stuff.
Yeah.
Um, so I feel like that's probably why it's on there, or like why I don't know. Let's see how much like my listening time is, but yeah, it's definitely something. Even just like when I like at home, like just chilling and like cooking, and then like taking a shower and stuff.
Yeah.
I always like put my Spotify on to like listen to music. So wait, so at the end it says, oh, interesting. Okay, so top artist. Dom Kennedy, Anderson
Okay.
Paak, Nas, Drake, Isaiah Rashad.
Drake's in your top 5, bro.
Hmm. Of Spotify, of
Yeah.
Spotify. Let's see.
And then next to it, it should give, if you're at the very last page of it, it should give
Mm.
you your top 5 songs too.
Yeah. Yeah. Leave the door open. Law of averages. Skate. Score. Then got it all by Blast.
Nice.
Um, I feel I listen to a lot of like even like older Dom Kennedy too though. Like from West Side with Love too.
Mhm.
Rap and Roll. I think he dropped kind of recently. That shit's really good. So minutes listened 22.774. Is that
Wow.
right? Just 22 minutes?
Is that, I
No.
think that might be 22,000.
Oh, okay. Fuck, I listen to a lot of music.
Yeah, man.
Only 22,000. Yeesh. But wait, so those
Eh,
were my top Spotify artists. I don't know if that's indicative of my actual top 5
See, I feel like,
or top albums for me.
yeah, I feel like when I'm not,
Kinda.
well, I mean, for me, it has nothing to do with it. None of those songs dropped in 2020. None of those songs that were in my top dropped in
Hmm.
2021. Um, but dude, no, dude, it's cool that yours is like that.
Yeah.
I will tell you, like my gym music has skewed a lot of this because I thought for sure I was gonna get like when I'm in the car, I don't listen to metal. Like when I'm in the
Mm.
car, it's a lot of like
Do you listen to podcasts when you're in the car?
sometimes when I'm
Mm.
working, I'll have Spotify on and I'll listen to podcasts.
Same.
But like when I'm not in the office, like I just won't listen to it. I kind of just use it at work for like background noise.
Yeah.
But like when I'm in the car, like I don't listen to that. Like a lot of like what I've been listening to lately has been like Summer Walker because Summer Walker dropped an album this year that's actually pretty
Mm,
solid.
okay.
Um, Jasmine Sullivan dropped an album this year too that's actually really good.
Interesting. Is that
Um,
like R&B? I should
that's
listen
like
to
R and
Summer
B.
Walker's thing. I haven't listened to Summer Walker.
Yeah, dude. Uh, so yeah, dude, it's actually a pretty good album. Some people have said that it's not quite as good as the previous album.
Mm.
So like Over It compared to Still Over It. But Still Over It's got some pretty good songs on there, man.
Mm.
But like, yeah, so I've been like on like this like R&B kind of neo soul kind of kick,
Nice.
and it's been interesting, and I'm surprised that like none of those songs showed up in my top. Because like it's legit been like a good solid like
it's
4 or 5 months.
it's a testament of how much you've been working out lately. That's
Dude,
that
dude, let me tell you, man, I spent a lot of time. Maybe a little too much time. Maybe a little too much time, but we'll see, man.
Damn. Okay, so go first, John. What were your top three albums of 2021?
I'm gonna start with my honorable mentions.
Okay,
I'll start
okay.
with,
All right, you're gonna tease us into it. You're gonna do some honorable mentions
I'm gonna
first.
do some
Okay.
honorable mentions first. I have Max O'Keem's "Weight of the World."
Hmm.
Really solid album,
He poured his soul into that, bro.
dude.
Like he talked about like his brother and stuff.
Dude,
Like
he's not
this
afraid
is
to like
really
talk about real stuff.
yeah. And like I like he's so I like Local Joker a lot.
Oh, dude.
He's like I like the line when he's like I could take you to water but I can't row your canoe. Like who says that? And like me saying it is corny, like how I just delivered it.
Yeah,
But
but no,
his-
he with how
the
you
delivery of how he does it and on that beat is like it's just so hard. Like I really like Maxwell Green.
dude, he was actually on a song on Wale's most recent album that Wale dropped this year. And I thought he
Mm.
carried that song. Hold on, let me see if I can find it for you. Let me see if I can find it for you real quick.
Yeah, the like just the way he rhymes is like so very simple and freaking is just like the rhyme schemes are simple, but like the beats are hard, and then like the way he talks is just I feel like he's one of those rappers where like how he talks is how he raps. Like if you had a
Yes.
conversation with him, like that's probably like that's how he talks. Then there's I forgot what song it was, but there's that one song where like he goes into like his Adderall addiction.
Oh
'Cause-
yeah.
or I don't even know if it's like Adderall. Oh, I don't know, because like he was just saying like none of this would have happened without pills. Like I
Yeah.
pop an Adderall and do all the songs.
Yeah. Dude, really good album. If anyone's listening and they need an album to go listen to that they might not have heard, Weight of the World, Max O'Keem. Totally up there. It's not quite in my top three, but it's a really good album to go back and listen to.
Yeah.
Yeah. So Wale dropped Fullerin 2,
Okay.
and Max O'Keem's in a song in Down South. It's a really good song. Really good song.
Oh, I think I've heard that. Honestly, like I feel like like sometimes on Spotify, like after you listen to an album, it just kind of goes into random songs.
Yes.
I think that's a good song. Like I think I remember it's like on my liked playlist of songs that I like.
Yes. It's a good song. Really good song.
Yeah.
Jasmine Sullivan's Hero's Tale. Hero Tales.
Mhm.
But it's like spelled Heaux. So it's like bow. So
Okay.
Heo. I don't know. I'm hoping I know I'm butchering that, but but like Pick Up Your Feelings is a really good song off that album. I think that's been in my heavy rotation for a while now. And then she's got Lost One, and then she has Ari Lennox on a song called On It, which is really good. Like if you're looking for like an R&B kind of sound like that you haven't heard in a while, like that album is amazing.
What's the name of the artist again?
Jasmine Sullivan,
Jasmine Sullivan.
but
Okay,
with a
I'm
Z,
gonna check that
with
out.
a Z, not an S.
Ooh, okay. I'm gonna check it out.
Yeah, and then a couple of other albums I have on here. I had Still Over It with Summer Walker.
Okay.
I put Donda on there just because I
Okay.
spent so much time listening to it that like I felt
You
like
got
I
to.
didn't
You
give
got
it
to
an
mention
honorable
it.
mention.
We after this podcast, we're gonna watch the full stream version that they have on YouTube of him and Drake.
Oh, dude,
It seems like a cool.
it seems like a
concert.
really cool concert. Like I will tell you, I've heard Kanye's version of Find Your Love,
Mhm.
and then I heard Drake's version of Drake did. What song did Drake do? Drake did.
24?
Huh? No, I'm not. I wasn't talking. That's not the one I. That's not the one I heard. Oh man, what was it?
Damn, you know what's another like R&B that I should listen to is Her. She dropped one today, or not today, but in 2021.
Who did?
Her.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. That's like a whole. It's just so much music, man. It's just so
So
much
much music.
music.
So much music.
But okay, so Jasmine Sullivan,
Jasmine
then
Sullivan.
Summer Walker. Who else do you have?
Summer. I do have Summer Walker still over it.
Uh,
Insane is my favorite song off the album. So if you're looking for a specific
mhm.
song, Insane is really good.
Okay.
No Love with SZA probably got the most attention, as it
Okay.
should because it's SZA. But
Yeah.
Insane is really good. Uh, I have Planet Her with Doja Cat because it like put her on like a whole different stratosphere
Oh, so
of
that
music.
Doja Cat dropped the album this year.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay.
And that's with and that has Kiss Me More, Need to Know.
Mm.
Um,
She's
Get
been
Into
like
It.
she's
been
like
killing
full
it.
blown like pop like radio person now. She's come a
Essentially,
long way
yeah.
from the girl in the cow suit
Yeah.
with the French fries.
hmm Yeah, I
She's
have.
so hot though. Shouts out
Dude,
Doja Cat.
shout out to Doja Cat
Fucking
killing the
fine.
game, man.
Ugh. Okay.
Yeah, but I have Isaiah Rashad's joint that you mentioned earlier. I have Vince Staples' album on here
Okay.
too. Can't forget about Vince Staples, man.
Mm-mm.
Vince Staples, that album was probably number 4 for me.
Okay.
Like I had a
it's,
really hard choice
it's in
between.
your top 5.
It's in my top 5 for sure. Punk by Young Thug's really solid.
Okay.
I mean, I could go into other genres, but music. I want to make sure I mention music that you would openly listen to.
Go into other genres just a little bit, because just so we know what dropped that wasn't rap.
So so I spent a good like month listening to "Take the Sadness Out of Saturday Night" by Bleachers.
Ooh, that sounds very emo.
Not. I mean, it goes in.
Wait, no, it's positive. You're taking the sadness out of Saturday night.
It
Not
does.
like-
It does have a little bit of a melancholy feel, I will say, but it's it's a lot of '80s like '80 influence like pop rock kind of thing.
Interesting. Who's that? What's the artist?
That's Bleachers.
Bleachers. Okay.
Yes.
I low key just by the names, I like it. They're called Bleachers, and the album is taking the sadness out of Saturday night.
Yes. Take the sadness
So-
out of Saturday night.
I retract my statement. That's opposite of emo, because you're taking the sadness out. You're
Yeah.
not being sad.
But listen to it though. Listen to it. There are some darker notes into it at times.
Okay.
But that's a really solid album. It's literally one dude that does everything.
Is it like My Chemical Romance? kind
No.
of vibes?
No, it's not.
Okay. Okay.
No,
okay.
it's not.
Okay. Is it Green Day-ish, like American
No.
Idiot?
No,
kind
it's
of vibes? Okay.
it's not punky in any way, shape, or form.
Okay. It's
Um,
like Journey. No, it's not. I have to listen to it.
I mean, it kinda.
Like ballad rock. I don't know if like people don't do like ballad rock anymore. You know what I'm saying? Like
No one really
like
does.
every rose has its. Like they don't do that.
Dude, it's funny you mentioned that song. I was watching old Dave Chappelle the other day, like from the Chappelle Show, and he had a skit with John Mayer.
Oh yeah, that one's hilarious.
Hilarious. And at the end, two cops are trying to pull him over, and John Mayer just starts playing that song, and like they just like automatically stop what they're doing and start dancing. And I'm like, holy shit, dude! Like, fuck.
Yeah, just like we can do drums. Was Questlove in that skit?
Yes, he was.
Yeah.
Yes, he
and then,
was.
Like, then it was like the drums. Then like all the black people in the barbershop were
They like have
were,
like a
very
random like
into
rap
it.
battle like in the middle of it.
Yeah.
Like,
But then after that, they put like maracas or something, or like trumpets. And
no,
then
they got
after that, like,
no, they
all
got
Spanish
they got
people.
the electric piano.
Oh, there you go.
Yeah, and then Dave Chappelle's just like yelling gibberish over it.
Then John Mayer, then like all the white people are like Flower Child, like '60s hippie dancing. You know
Yes.
what I'm saying? Like Woodstock.
Yes.
Okay. All right. So what are your top 3 then, John? You got some honorable mentions in there.
Oh man, I can go on with a bunch of albums that dropped. I mean, if you want to get into that,
Keep going. You
I
know
mean-
what? There's a lot this year. We need to make sure we give everyone shout out.
I mean, okay, so
I feel like you have more honorable
we can
mentions
we
than
can we can dip into metal a little bit here, and I'll
Okay,
just
go
go
for
I'll
it.
just go through a couple of them real quick. We have Eternal Blue by Spirit Box, really solid album there. Fortitude by Gojira ended up being really good. In the Court of the Dragon by Trivium, really solid album. It's a little bit of a back into like some of their older stuff, but it still carries on a lot of that like kind of like sound that they've been trying to attain.
Are these like newer metal guys or?
No. So metal it's a lot of like bands that I listened to in like the 2000s that
Okay.
like dropped albums. And then Architects Architects dropped For Those That Wish to Exist. That's a really good album. None of which made my top three. But they're really solid albums overall. And then I wanted to make sure I also mentioned Punk by Young Thug. That one actually kind of grew on me as an album.
Did it really?
It did. It did. I've been listening to "Living It Up" with Post Malone and ASAP Rocky for a few days now, and it's been in my head, dude.
Damn, I feel you give Young Thug more of a chance than me. I only listen to him on features. I don't think I've ever listened to a full Young Thug album.
You should. You're missing out, man.
I'm sleeping on
Young Thug, man. Sleeping on Young Thug. But I'll give you my top three.
Okay.
So in third, I had "The Off Season" by J. Cole.
Ooh.
Top three most played songs from mine are "Pride Is the Devil," "My Life," and "The Climb Back."
Mm-hmm.
Number two, I have "An Evening with Silk Sonic."
Nice.
My favorite song off that album has to be "After Last Night." I mean, part of that is
it is really good.
It is really good. I mean, in Thundercat, and dude, you get Bootsy Collins and Thundercat on the song. Like it's gonna be out there for you.
That was my most, like, once it dropped, that was like my most played out of the album that I put on repeat.
The reason why I don't have it one is because we heard half the album before the album dropped.
I get you. You really wish it was longer.
I wish it were a couple songs longer.
Mm-hmm.
But like, other than "After the Night," my second through four favorite songs on that album are the songs that dropped.
Mm-hmm.
So it's like "Smoking Out the Windows" 2, "Leave the Door Opens" 3, "Skates" 4.
Mm-hmm.
So it's like,
and it's like you wish you had like more like experiences in the album where you're like, oh, I haven't heard this yet.
Right.
Where it's like most of the albums, like, I heard all of this. Like, I like it, but I heard all of this already.
Right. And it's like,
is your gripe.
Yeah, like if they had released the album and "Smoking Out the Window" became popular, where like "Leave the Door Open" and "Skate" had just been released like how they normally would, I probably would have a number one.
Mm-hmm.
But because "Smoking Out the Window" came out, and then you had some time before the album dropped, like it really like it didn't like make the album less for me, but it did knock it off my top spot. But my favorite album of the year, Call Me If You Get Lost by Tyler, the Creator.
Damn, number one.
Dude,
okay.
I will tell you, I had Vince Staples. I had "An Evening with Silk Sonic" 1. I had Vince Staples 3, and then I had J. Cole's "Off Season" 2. And then I went back to listen to "Call Me If You Get Lost" again, just to make sure like I didn't miss anything.
Yeah.
And, dude,
you missed the whole thing because it's number one now.
Obviously, like it was in my top 5. So obviously I didn't miss it too much. But like,
okay,
dude, I went back to listen to it, and like songs like "Lumberjack" hit me, and I was like, damn, this is a really solid track. Like, damn, this is a really good track. And then I listened to "Juggernaut." And "Juggernaut's" a really solid track. And then I went back and listened to "What's Her Name" again. I was like, damn, this is in my top. Like, "What's Her Name" is in my top 10 most played songs of the year.
Is it?
So obviously it was a good song for me for the year, but like "Call Me If You Get Lost" by Tyler, the Creator, my favorite album of the year.
Ooh.
Can't recommend it enough. And like just to see like the progression of Tyler as an artist from like Goblin and Yonkers up to who he is, up to what it is now. It's like it almost feels like he's not quite this. It's not the same artist. Like his sound has grown and changed a decent amount since he first came out.
Do you like him better now than before? Like before compared to old OF days?
It's the same for me. Like I hold him on the same level. Because like I will be honest, I didn't listen to him a whole lot when he first came out. My roommate in college was a huge Odd Future fan. So that's how I got into Tyler, the Creator. And then like I've been just listening to he's been like one of my favorite artists since my roommate introduced me to him. Or reintroduced me to him, I should say, because I mean I had heard "She," but that's mostly because I was a huge Fake Ocean fan.
Yeah.
But yeah, dude, "Call Me If You Get Lost," my pick for album of the year.
Nice, man.
And you know, I will tell you, it wasn't the case 2 days ago. Like I mentioned, what my top 3 was 2 days ago, but I had to change it up.
Yeah,
I had to, man. So. But I'm curious, man. I'm curious. Now that you've heard mine, you seem really surprised by me going with Tyler, the Creator as my favorite album of the year.
I didn't think it would be number one for you.
I mean, I tried to get you to listen to it. I've tried to get you to listen to it.
I did listen to it, and it was like in kind of like that year, or not that year, but like that little time span when like everything was dropping.
Mhm.
I definitely listened to it. I just haven't had a chance to like go back and listen to it. But it was definitely in my honorable mentions that you had to mention Tyler Creator's thing.
All right.
Or Tyler
So
Creator's
so
Tommy Could Get
let's
Lost.
before you give us your top three, let's hear some of these honorable mentions that you've got, man. I'm really curious here.
I feel like you went through a lot of honorable mentions too. Okay, so Donda and CLB are not on my top three, so we got to
That's
start
fair.
off there.
That's fair. I didn't have Drake in my honorable mentions, so
Yeah, but Donda would be on my top five this year though, so it would definitely be on my top five because just all the songs on there were really good. Like some people said, like some of my friends didn't listen to all of it because they thought it would be like another Yeezus where it's like too experimental. But I feel like it's a good mixture of just like all of the things that he's done lately.
I feel like Yay was the experimental album,
Mhm.
and that Donda is like the culmination of his last like couple albums.
Yeah.
Because like you get some Ye vibes from it, but you also get a lot of Life of Pablo vibes from it too.
Yeah, like where he's not all like super just like out there, like he's just rapping, and like he's like paying tribute to his mom, then like the whole Larry Hoover thing.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah, but like I mean, Hurricane, freaking Junya Watanabe, right? Or Junya?
Junior wants an album on my re.
Yeah, freaking Jesus is really good.
Jesus Lord.
Yeah. Then okay, like
Yeah,
there's a lot
Moon.
of-
Jail.
yeah. I think Hurricane is probably on one of my favorite songs too this year too.
Oh, dude.
When we were in Seattle, we kept on listening to Hurricane.
Dude, that honestly, I listened to it a lot because of the Weeknd and Young Thug.
It still is definitely like 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 it's on Kanye's album, but it sounds like a Weekend song featuring Kanye.
Well, I mean,
But-
I'll tell you, a lot of the songs didn't feel like Kanye songs. Like I felt like
Definitely,
I
it
felt
was
like
more of like he like made the beats and he was like, "Yo, this I just want this to be a cool song." He didn't make it too much, like even though it was like about like his story, he didn't make all the songs too much about him.
he allowed the features to breathe.
Yeah, there you go. That's a good way to put it.
Yeah, because like Roddy Rich had a really good
Oh
feature.
yeah, what Pure Souls?
Yeah.
Ugh, so good.
I mean, you had Moon. You had a couple of songs that Playboi Carti was on.
Yeah, was Jail the one with Jay-Z on there?
Jail was the one with Jay Z.
Picture. Then what was the Cuddy feature? Because you got
Moon.
Cuddy on there too. Moon.
Moon.
Okay. Yeah. Yeah, man. Donda,
And,
like,
and then
I don't
you know
why
Moon
people
had
hate
Don Tolliver
Donda,
on it
man.
too.
Is he like a singer?
Yes, he is.
Okay. Okay, so Donda. Then I mean, CLB because like he's Drake, and that was like a whole. It was like a whole moment there. It was Donda versus CLB, but like honestly, like what girls want girls, Knife Talk, Too Sexy. Then I haven't gone back to but the intro was really good, right? I even forgot like what the intro was on, but like Freddie Gibbs got on like Champagne, was it Champagne Poetry was good.
Oh yeah.
Then like everybody got on like when Freddie Gibbs went on to the Champagne Poetry beat, I think he killed it. I low-key kind of like Freddie Gibbs shit on the Champagne Poetry.
I mean,
more.
I'll be honest. I listened to it once, and I don't think I've gone back to listen to it since.
To all of CLB.
To any of CLB. And there's a Kid Cudi feature on that album that I haven't gone back to listen to.
Ooh, that's a lot to say because you like Kid Cudi a lot.
I do, but
I think the Cudi one on this I get '09 vibes from that song.
I mean, I will admit that it's probably a better feature than
The one
Cudi's-
on Donda.
than Moon.
Mm.
But I mean, it's
It was just hard for you to go back.
it's hard. I mean, it speaks volumes when was it Academics that fell asleep on a live stream listening to it?
Did he really? But I feel like he's just like trolling and stuff, you know?
No, dude, he was hyping up CLB, saying that it was gonna be better than Donda, and then like was it like midway through the album, he like knocks out, falls asleep. I was like, damn, is that bad?
I mean, yeah. I mean, like, shouts out Drake because he does have some catchy songs. I feel Too Sexy. It was one of the Drake effect songs I like to call it, where like you first listen to it and you're like, this shit's whack, and then you hear it enough times and you're like, okay, I get it, it's catchy. Okay,
I mean,
huh,
but
huh,
is
huh.
but is it catchy because of Future, or is it catchy because it's Drake?
It's catchy because of Future, but it's a Drake song, so it's like, I'm not gonna hate on it.
I mean, does it feel like a Drake song, or does it feel like a Future song?
It feels like a Drake song.
Okay.
It feels like a Drake song to me. The music video is hilarious too. I think if we're talking about music videos,
I
the
mean, I mean,
Kawhi,
I
when
mean,
they all point to Kawhi and you just
it's like, what?
it was hilarious. I gotta mention Dom Kennedy's from West Side with Love 3.
Mhm.
Really freaking good. I like Dom Kennedy in general. He's like
Mhm.
one of my favorite artists. Clearly, because freaking Spotify was like, he's your favorite artist of the year. I go back to like a lot of his old albums to listen to. Um, I think he's my favorite artist to just kind of like drive to.
Mhm.
Like if I'm driving somewhere, like I always just kind of like listen. I enjoy listening to him.
Mhm.
Him and Currency are my favorite like drive around to
Currency. That's
artists.
a name I haven't
Yeah.
heard in a while.
Currency always drops something. You got it. Honestly, just shouts out to Currency all the time because he always puts out music, and not everybody likes him, but the people that like him really like Currency.
Okay.
So shouts out
Okay.
Currency. But some of my favorite songs from West Side with Love 3, Still Grindin', LAX is really good. Deep Thought is probably one of my favorites. Rolling Papers. Really good album though.
I mean,
I like
just list the rest of the album, man. Since you're halfway there, right?
No, it's a really long track list. Like, you know how like our gripe of Silk Sonic is like it's only like 9 songs?
Yeah,
This is like a good amount of songs.
that's good.
Yeah. I'd probably say like maybe around the same kind of length as CLB, maybe like 2 songs less. Um, so yeah, so Maxwell Cream stuff, really good.
Yeah.
Weight of the World, Tyler Creator, Call Me If You Get Lost is really good. I really appreciate the whole DJ Drama thing though.
Oh, dude,
Like, cause does DJ Drama even put out tapes like that anymore?
I don't think so.
Then there's no like from that like era, like the mixtape era ish, or at least like when DJ Drama was like pulling out stuff, you could not hear a song and not hear like someone yelling over it. Like, yo, it's DJ Drama. Oh, you know what I'm saying? Or like
That's true.
Green Lantern. So like I appreciate the sometimes it could be annoying, but like done right when like DJs yell over something,
Yeah.
it adds on to it. So
I
it
mean-
really gives me those like Lil Wayne the Drought, like when he did all like the Drought
Ooh.
mixtapes.
Ooh,
Like
okay.
they're like I think DJ Drama was on there. And you just hear like the dramatic and him yelling on it. So shouts out Tyler Creator for doing that because that's a whole ass moment.
Yep. I mean,
Who is the
it's my
rapper?
album. It's my album of the year.
Who is the rapper that kind of like inspired him to like, oh, I need to get on my rap and shit?
Oh gosh. Why
I
you
saw,
gotta
like,
why you gotta put me on the spot, man?
I forgot. You could. It's okay, but I think it was no. I forgot who it was. Was it Little Baby? Maybe. I don't know. But I also gotta give shouts out to Benny the Butcher, the plug I met too.
Ooh,
Harry Fraud
okay.
is really good as like a producer, and like it's just so much like chill beats, and just Benny the Butcher and like Paula Griselda brings back kind of like that '90s grimy hip hop feeling
Mhm.
that it's like a breath of fresh air, man. And him over just like a whole Harry Fraud beat, where like I enjoy him. Harry Fraud and Cook and Soul have like those very like soulful kind of like chill laid back beats,
Mhm.
but like mixed with like Benny the Butcher's like very kind of like aggressive and like talking about like drugs and stuff. It's like it's a good mesh of like chill and very like quote unquote like hardcore stuff, I guess.
Yeah.
Or just hard ass beats. Or just like hard ass lines, you know?
Oh man.
But okay, my top 3, John. My top 3.
All right. Hold on. I'm on the edge of my seat. Let's
So,
hear this. Let's hear this. Top three.
Number 3 is gonna be Vince Staples. Vince Staples.
I mean, I told you, man. It was in my
I
top
mean-
for a while, man.
I feel like because I just listened to so many songs of his like this year. Like
Would you say that it's his best? That's his best effort so
uh
far.
no, because like I liked I don't know, maybe, but I feel like he could definitely come out with like more stuff. I don't know. But I think compared to like other albums, this is like the most I've listened to a Vince Staple album in like a really long time. So I guess so.
I
But
mean,
Law of Averages, really good. Freaking Take Me Home, I listened to a lot. Are You With That? It was like the perfect. It was short, but it was like the perfect amount of short.
Sundown Town was actually a really good track off that album too. Like,
I feel like this was like one of the albums where he was more focused on like I'm gonna make a good album.
mm,
Whereas, because I remember seeing his Drink Champs, and I think like I forgot what album it was, but every song on that, like he went in with the intention of like, okay, I want to make sure that this gets into a video game. I want to make sure this song gets into like a movie
mm,
where like that's where he gets the money off of it. So like
mm.
that's where like his mindset was. Um, so like I think FM was like one of those where like a lot of those songs were like on like movies or like video games.
Mm.
But this one, I feel like it was just a very good, concise album. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
So Vince Staples. So that's three. Number two, you gotta put Nas King Disease too, bro.
Oh, dude, how did I forget about King Disease, man?
Amazing.
Wait,
Amazing.
hold on.
Amazing.
Okay, I think I have an idea of what your number one album is gonna be.
Yeah. Yeah.
So, but I have a follow up question once I hear
Okay.
your number one.
But first, we gotta Death Row East when Nas just kind of talks about like
Yeah.
him and like squashing the Tupac thing,
Mhm.
and like how he flew to Vegas to like try to stop all of it, or just this like the background story between him and Tupac is like really interesting. The Pressure, EPMD 2 with Eminem in
Ooh,
there.
okay. Oh, that's
Um,
really good. That's actually a really good track.
Eminem just goes like he just raps so like I feel like he takes the song to like everyone's kind of like in a pocket of like the beat.
Hmm.
Then Eminem just like he like raps like a million words like per hour.
I mean,
Like
that's
I don't
I feel like that's what his style has been.
know. But yeah, EPMD 2, 40 Slide. I think Store Run was my favorite song out of the album.
Okay, I
Store
mean,
Run's really good.
really solid track.
Yeah. And then she had or whatchamacallit, Nas had Lauryn Hill on there, man.
I mean,
Nobody. I think Lauryn Hill had the best verse of the year on Nobody.
Ooh,
Yeah.
ooh, that is a big statement there.
Yeah. Yeah, I'd say Lauryn Hill had the best verse of the year and Nobody. It was really good. And it was out of nowhere. Like nobody expected Lauryn Hill to be on anything. And then she just came in.
I mean, if anyone was gonna get Lauryn Hill, it would be Nas, right?
Yeah.
And
I mean,
and not
yeah,
like and not like
that's true.
and not like
That's true.
not like her like sample on Donda.
Hmm. Yeah, that was like a sample, but I was kind of scared where like I just thought Lauryn Hill was just kind of like because she was singing on it, kind of like doing like overlay on the track.
Mm.
Um, then I thought that was just gonna be it of like just her just having like kind of singing on it and having some vocals on there. But the fact that she rapped, I was like, yes. Brunch on Sundays. Some people didn't like it, but I really enjoy
It was
Brunch on
okay.
Sundays.
It was okay.
I like Blast a lot too. That's really good.
I mean,
YKTV is really good too
Are you-
with A Boogie and YG.
Are you sure this isn't your album of the year? Are you sure this isn't number one?
Well, that's how much I love Evening with Silk Sonic because I
Man.
listen to it so much, bro. I listen to it so much, and there hasn't been an album that I was like excited to like listen to since Evening with Silk Sonic. Like I was like all the other ones is like I'll listen to it when I listen to it, or like I don't even have hype for it because I don't know if something's dropping. But Evening with Silk Sonic is the album I was like, damn, I can't wait for this to drop. Especially when Smoking Out the Window came, I was like, when are they gonna drop this?
Dude, I remember when I went to visit you, and literally in the car, every time we went anywhere, you played it. Like I think by the time I left to go back to Seattle from Reno, like I think I knew every single word to that song.
Yeah,
Like
bro.
nothing. Like
Literally every time we stepped into my car, the first song I would play is "Smoking Out the Window." When you were here,
dude, there were a couple times where it was like the second song you played.
I was like, one more time, one more time,
One more
one more
time,
time.
one
I really
more time.
like the song. Even like when we were just kind of like chilling, because like we did the pod live,
Yeah,
and like when we were setting up, I would just sing the song.
dude, dude. I can't tell. I can't remember how many times you try to hit the this bitch. That, like every time, like
Yeah.
you like pause. You would like pause. You're like this bitch. And you're like, damn.
I played that song way too much. So like honestly, like out of all the songs, I mean, "Leave the Door Open" was my number one most listened song
But
too.
that one had time.
It had time, but like that's what I'm saying. Like they like I played that one so much, like it just made me like I can't wait till this album drops. Because like if this is one of the songs, like the
It just
whole
took
album's gonna be
way too
popping.
long.
True. I think I agree with you that like it took like from when "Leave the Door Open" dropped to the time they finally like actually
Hell,
released the album.
hell, from the time they dropped Skate to the time that they
Yeah.
actually released the album was too long.
And it is a little bit of a bummer because I wish I had more of those moments where like, oh, I haven't heard this yet. This is really cool. Because it was only like some of them, you know, like 777, Blast Off, then After Last Night.
Yeah.
Put on a Smile is really good though, that I like. But definitely, but I mean like that's a good reason to have where like everyone's gripe with the album is like I wish it was longer.
I
You
mean,
know what I'm
that's
saying?
true. That is true.
So yeah, it was definitely my number one album of the year.
Okay.
But Nas's King's Disease 2 is like really like Nas is like way older into his like rap years, but like you could still say he's the best rapper. And then Hit Boy's production, like I wasn't the biggest Hit Boy fan, but after King's Disease 1, I really liked them. And then after King's Disease 2, I'm like, damn, Hit Boy might be one of the best producers out right now.
Damn.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I mean, he did like a little like EP with Big Sean recently too.
Did he?
Yeah.
Shit.
I really like Hit Boy's beats are like they're not like Ninth Wonder, or like even like a DJ Premier where it's kind of like I don't know, like those well like DJ Premier and Ninth Wonder are like their own specific sound, but I feel like Hit Boy stuff is like it's always a hit, bro. And it's not like I don't know, it's not like specifically West Coast or anything. It's just I feel like his beats are really simple and like they mesh well with the artist that he works with.
Okay. Nice.
So yeah, shouts out Hit Boy, man.
Dude.
Yeah, those are my favorite ones. But you got to give honorable mention to J. Cole's Off Season. That was close.
I was gonna
it was very
ask,
close to being on there.
I was gonna ask because
really
you
close to
didn't even
being
mention
on
it in your honorable mentions. I was gonna be like,
I had to say it now because like it was so close. It was like between Vince Staples and J. Cole the Off Season. But the fact that I went into my Spotify and a lot of my top songs were Vince Staples stuff was
okay.
like clearly I like Vince Staples stuff more because like the data shows like that's why I went back to a lot. But but J. Cole stuff was still on my thing though. I think I forgot what songs, but the first song in J. Cole's like the intro of just Cameron just talking shit.
Mhm.
And I think out of all the albums though, like when I first listened to it, that was like the one I got excited for the most.
Yeah.
Because I would text you and I would be like, bro, when he said da 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 da,
I felt that.
"Fuck." Yeah. But Applying Pressure was one of my favorite songs, My Life.
I mean, I'll tell you. Pride
Punch in the Clock.
Pride as the
Myself.
Devil was in my top 10 songs of the
Mhm.
year. So like,
100 Mil's really good too. Yeah, you gotta. So I think if I did have a top five, it would be Evening with Silk Sonic, King's Disease 2, Vince Staples, The Off Season, then Donda.
ooh,
Yeah.
interesting. Okay, is there any albums in 2022 that you are excited for, like super excited for?
I don't know. I don't really know what I'm anticipating.
So I will
Because
tell.
normally, like when it drops, that's when I listen to it. That's why I like Silk Sonic stuff the most. Because I've never been like anticipating for an album since like Get Rich or Die Trying.
I will. Okay. Ooh, that's a long time ago, dude.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Because now it's just when it drops, I go listen to it. I'm never like anxious to hear something, you know.
So there's a couple of albums that like I'm like super excited for. Earl Sweatshirt's supposed to drop an album like the second week of January.
Oh wait, hold up. Scratch that. I'm always anticipating whatever Kendrick drops.
I mean that's so true.
I feel like that's a given.
That's so true. Like you have to include fucking Kendrick in like anything.
Okay. The two artists that like I'm always in a state of I hope they drop something is Kendrick and Frank Ocean.
Oh, dude! If both of those dropped, if both of them dropped music in 2022, I'd be in heaven.
I think Frank Ocean's way harder because I feel like I feel like he has no pressure in dropping music. He's just like, whenever life tells me to give you music, I will. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's true. That's true. But like, okay, so like from things that like I know are supposed to, from what I've read, are supposed to drop, because we don't know if Kendrick's dropping in 2022.
Yeah,
probably will, but we don't know for sure.
Maybe. Shouts out to honorable mention is Baby Keem stuff this year too, right?
Family Ties.
Yeah.
How could we forget about Baby Keem?
I didn't really listen to it, to be honest.
I mean, I heard the two Kendrick features, and
that's
then,
why.
and then the couple of songs that blew up on TikTok. But
my friend actually like showed me like some of Baby Keem's stuff, and we're definitely sleeping on him, bro. We're definitely.
I mean, I've heard him before. Like Orange Soda is a really solid track of his. I don't know. There's just so much. I feel like there's so much good music that came out that like, other than his features with Kendrick, like nothing really like stood a chance in my opinion.
Yeah.
But like, okay, so but like for 2022, Earl Sweatshirt's supposed to drop an album. Kid Cudi's supposed to drop Intergalactic in 2022.
Okay.
Brockhampton's supposed to drop an album in 2022. I'm like super excited for that.
I didn't know you're a big Brockhampton guy.
Yeah, man.
Interesting. He's one of those people. I'm like, who?
Damn.
I'm sleeping on him.
Dude. If there's anyone that you need to go listen to right now, Brockhampton.
Okay.
Dude, you can listen to Sugar. Like that's like I think that might be their most popular song.
Oh, it's a group. It's not even one guy.
It's a group.
Okay. That's how much I don't know.
Wow. Yeah, dude. It's a group of people. It's not just one dude.
Okay. So, Brockhampton stuff you're excited for. Who else are you excited for, John? Tell me.
I mean, I said Brockhampton. I said Kid Cudi. Earl Sweatshirt. Those are like the three that like I know for sure. Like they're dropping music.
Nice.
And like is gonna be good. But that's kind of it right now. I mean, you always want to prepare yourself for Kendrick to drop an album. You always want to prepare yourself for Frank Ocean to drop an album.
But those are like they blindside you. They Mike Tyson knock you out. You don't expect it, and then they hit you with it.
Yeah, dude.
But is Kendrick's next album gonna be on TDE?
It's gonna be his last one. That's gonna be the last one
on TDE. Oh,
yeah.
So I feel like I think we kind of went over it. It's no like ill will kind of thing. It's just from like a business perspective.
Yeah.
Kendrick wants to just be like his own thing instead of being under something.
Right.
Which makes sense from a business perspective, but I feel like there's no ill will between him and the label.
Oh, I don't think
because he grew it, like they're family.
Yeah, all the Black hippie people.
Yeah.
See, okay, I really want Schoolboy Q to drop an album. He dropped one. He dropped one in 2019.
Yep.
Crash Talk. I don't know if you ever heard it, but
Crash Talk was good. That was like my go-to workout album for a while.
Yeah. I would love for him to drop another one.
Just all the TDE people, honestly.
I mean,
Isaiah Rashad was good.
I mean, I would love to hear like just the Black hippie group like drop something.
Same. I think it's been a while. It's been like early 2010s. The last time you heard just the Black hippie song. Or I think the last song I could think of all of them is Vice City I think that was on Schoolboy's or it was either Schoolboy Q's album or Absol's album when they all did a song together. But no, I think that was J-Rock's album actually. Vice City. Yeah, that was on J-Rock's album.
Yeah.
90059.
Did you ever hear the Black hippie remix to That Part?
Yep, that was really good too.
Really good.
All right, man. Let's Black hippie drop something,
dude. Just every artist, man, just drop something in 2022. So we're just flooded with music. flood with
it's
it.
too much. Actually, no,
You can't.
don't
No.
take your time because it's just too
Okay,
much.
you
To
know what?
dissect.
You know what? Just every 2 weeks, just drop like a really good album. You know, every 2 weeks.
You gotta. I think it goes to show like what you gravitate towards. I like how it's kind of creepy how they show you your stats because they show you and like I feel like they know too much about you, kind
Right?
of.
Oh,
But at the same time, it's kind of cool because then you're like, okay, these are the songs that I go back to and that I like, and it's like kind of like what you lived with for the year, you know?
but it's like, yeah, but then like, I don't know if they did this to you, but like, they like my number one song. They told me how many times I listened to it. I was like, I didn't need to know I listened to that song that many times, man. I don't need to be called out like this. Why you gotta do this to me, man?
It's kind of scary the picture that data can paint of you.
Right? It's terrifying. I don't know. I don't know how ready I am for it though.
But on that note,
On that
21 had a lot of good songs though that
It
we
did.
really enjoyed, and a lot of good albums. And I think thank you to all of the artists because that's what gave me and John a lot of reasons to talk about stuff.
Yeah, exactly.
So without you guys dropping something, I don't know what else we would have talked about.
I mean, we would have figured
There's a lot of basketball, maybe, but like we enjoy talking about
yeah,
like,
but you don't.
music
But you don't
stuff.
really
We
follow
really
basketball
enjoy
like
talking
that,
about
though.
music. Yeah, I don't have a TV like that anymore, or like cable.
Yeah, man,
Or
that's what it is,
who I don't have. I should get Hulu Sports.
dude. Honestly, you can stream anything now. Stream
That's
East,
facts.
Stream East, man.
Oh, is that just like a website? You
That's-
could just stream stuff.
Yeah, dude, Stream East.
Ooh.
That's a.
Is this legal? Is this some like torrent stuff? Okay.
It's not some torrent
Come
stuff,
on,
but
man.
I don't know how legal it is.
Okay, we're trying to get some sponsors, man. Chill. I'm kidding.
I know,
all right,
I know you're trying to get that Manscaped money. I know, but
Thank you for everyone for listening to this one. Tell us what your favorite albums were this year.
if we
It
missed
went by really
anything,
fast.
if we
Yeah,
missed
tell
any
us what we
albums,
missed.
like do not hesitate to let us know, man.
We definitely missed a lot of albums.
I mean-
'cause there's just so much. Music.
I mean, there are genres that we didn't even go into. Like Adele dropped an album this year,
Oh yeah, freaking Adele. Damn.
dude.
There's just we keep going. There's just so much.
Dude, I mean, yeah, there's a lot of people that dropped albums that we probably could have given more love to. But anything that we missed, let us know. Do not hesitate to let us know.
And tell us what your favorite ones were. All right, man. Love you guys for tuning in. Peace out.
Take care.